This practice is a yin yoga practice for bedtime. So imagine I am on my bed, because you can do this in your bed. Here's my handy pillow. We're going to start in a very simple and very soothing pose, child's pose, and we're going to hold it for a nice long time. So if you want, you can use that pillow to rest onward to give you a little support, or you can simply just take your child's pose, knees wide apart. That pillow would go under your belly if you wanted to. Take your arms out in front of you. So if the pillow is just in your way, you can always take it off to the side and just take your forehead all the way down to your bed. And here begin to connect with your breath. Start to lengthen your exhale a little longer than your inhale. Again, is a perfect practice for the evening right before bed to sort of soothe and settle you physically and mentally. Very gently press your palms and lift yourself back. Press your palms even more, lift your knees a little bit closer together. We're going to come into pigeon pose. So here's where that pillow might really come in handy. So we're going to take our left knee over to our left wrist, walk that right hip back. I like to get a little prop underneath my hip to give it a little support. Walk your hands out. And if you can bring your forehead down to the floor, go ahead. If not, you can always kind of prop yourself up with your elbows, letting that right hip sink into your pillow. Gently start to walk your palms back in, press yourself up onto hands and knees, taking that pillow off to the side. Just a couple of cat-cows here, dropping the belly down, lifting and arching and rounding. Coming back to neutral for side two. So take that right knee over to that right wrist. Take your pillow, tuck it underneath your left hip. Walk those back toes back and start to lay yourself down. And start connecting a little deeper to your breath. Maybe allowing that exhale to be 2 to 4 counts longer than your inhale. We call this the sinking breath. Allowing yourself to sink in a little bit deeper, soften. Gently start to make your way back up. Take that pillow off to the side again. Come back onto hands and knees, and 3 more cat-cows here, dropping the belly down, rolling the shoulders back a little further, and then lifting and arching and rounding. Starting that movement from the hips, so it sort of flows up. And then gently coming all the way down onto your belly. Just for a brief Sphinx pose. Palms together, relax, pull yourself a little bit forward, and then drop the chest in between the shoulder blades and drop your chin to your chest. And engaging through the elbows. Go ahead and roll yourself all the way onto your back. So every great yin practice ends with a nice twist. So arms out to the side, palms up. Gonna bring those knees into your chest, drop the knees over to the left. Try to stack the feet and the knees on top of one another. You can turn and look over your right side. If you want, you can take your arms into a cactus position. Whatever feels the best for you right now. And let your chin drift over to the right. Gently turn your chin back to center. Bring those knees back through center. Drop your feet wide and knees together and just take 3 deep breaths. Then walking the feet closer together, bring the knees into the chest, drop them over to the right this time. Turn and let your chin drift over to the left. Close your eyes, lengthen that exhale. Start to turn your chin back to center. Bring those knees back through center, planting the feet wide, dropping the knees together, taking 3 deep breaths. And walking the feet back together, bring the bottoms of the feet together, dropping the knees out to the side. Take both hands to your lower belly. And settle in for Savasana. Gently walk your hands to the outside of your thighs and bring those knees together. And gently roll over to your right side. Very carefully press yourself all the way up to a cross-legged position. Keeping your eyes closed or open, take your hands palms up or palms down onto your knees. Lengthen up through your spine, take some nice deep breaths. And on your next exhale, drop the fingertips down to the floor. Inhale, sweep the hands up overhead. Open your eyes, look up at your palms. Exhale, hands to heart. Peace and namaste. If you enjoyed this practice, please don't forget to like and comment down below. And please also don't forget to subscribe and or share this practice with someone who you think might benefit from a yin pre-bedtime routine. Thank you once again so much for practicing with me, and I hope to see you again on the mat.